All right guys, welcome to Protein Treats, and today we have an extra special grown-up treat for all of you. We're going to be showing you how to make alcohol substitutes. Things like triple sec, your sour mix, your Kahlua, and your Irish cream. So what a lot of you don't realize when you're doing up your summer treats is they're super high in sugar. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it sugar-free. So hang out with me for the next few minutes and we'll make summer fun. Okay, so we're going to be starting with a triple sec replacement. So the problem with triple sec is one shot of it has 13 grams of sugar, which we definitely don't want. So I'm going to show you a substitute that you can make up ahead of time and then use in your drinks. So what you're going to need is a quarter cup of water. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of an orange sugar-free syrup. Now, if you don't have a sugar-free syrup like this one, then you can go ahead and use a little bit of Splenda or a sugar replacement like stevia with your orange baking mixes. So don't feel like you have to have this. You can also use things like those meal or drink substitutes that are orange. And of course, we've got a bit of vodka and our water, and that's it. So I'll show you guys how easy this is to make. We're gonna start with our water and we're gonna pour in a quarter cup of water. There we go. And then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of my orange. If I can get the lid open. So here we go. 1, 2. And third, you're going to need a little bit of vodka. So we're just going to put a shot right in here. 1 ounce. And there we go. Now we're going to mix that together and pour it in here for later. I'll show you guys. And now you've got some triple sec, some homemade triple sec that you can use that's sugar-free in your recipes and your drinks. So next on our list, we're going to make sour mix. And this is super easy to do. We're going to go ahead and put 1 cup of water. Just pour that right in there. There we go. And we're gonna add in a quarter cup of stevia. Now you can also use Splenda or you can use a liquid sucralose, whatever your sweetener of choice is. I'm using granular stevia. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix that right in there like that. Just give it a quick swirl. And then we're gonna add in a quarter cup of lemon. Now I'm using real lemon, but you can use one of the lemon extracts that you can get, or you can even use one of those flavorings like a Mio for your lemon, but leave out the Splenda or the sucralose if you do that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze in my quarter cup of lemon. Just keep going, there we go. And just make sure that you don't get any of the seeds in there. And go ahead and mix that up. And then you're going to need about 2 tablespoons of lime. So I'm going to go ahead and measure out about 2 tablespoons. You can also wing it and just squeeze out about half a lime altogether. There we go. And then you can put this in a jar with a lid on it and keep it in the fridge for later. But look at that. We have our now sugar-free sour mix. All right, guys, now we're going to make Kahlua. And this is actually super easy. All we're gonna do is mix everything into a protein shaker cup. Now I have a little metal ball in here so everything mixes really well. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add half a cup of water. Just like that. And I'm gonna add in half a cup of our rum. So I'm gonna go right ahead, fill that. So then we're gonna put in 1/3 of a cup of our liquid, or excuse me, of our granular stevia. Now you can use Splenda or any other sweetener. Just gonna go ahead and dump that right in. There we go. And then you're gonna add in half a tablespoon of your coffee, your instant coffee. So I'm using a hazelnut flavored one because I think it'll taste really great with our homemade Kahlua here, but you can go ahead and just use a regular one. So half a tablespoon of this, put that right in there. And then we're gonna add in half a tablespoon again of vanilla. Now I like to use a real vanilla, but if you have an artificial vanilla extract, that's okay too. Go ahead. And then last, just to thicken it a little bit, we're gonna use a little bit of guar gum. Now you don't have to, you can either use xanthan gum or guar gum, but we're just gonna put a little bit in. It's great for anything that's cool or cold to thicken up your liquids. So I'm just gonna add in about a quarter teaspoon, so just a tiny little bit. I'm just gonna put a wee little bit in there, just like that. And now I'm gonna close my lid. And just like you were making a protein shake, we're making a non-protein Kahlua. So we're gonna go ahead, make sure that's closed, and we're just gonna shake that. Once you have it mixed really well, you can go ahead and keep this in your fridge, and especially after a few hours, the flavor is really gonna take, and you're gonna have a perfect homemade sugar-free Kahlua. All right, so continuing with our mission to make sugar-free equivalents of some of the yummy booze that we all love, we're going to be doing Irish cream now. Now, the thing about Irish cream is there's about 11 to 12 grams of sugar in every single shot. So we definitely don't want to be bringing in all that sugar in the summer. So I'm going to show you a way that you can make it at home. Now, you're going to need real full fat whipping cream. So I've got half a cup of 35% cream, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. Just like that. And then you're going to need half a cup of, it should be Irish whiskey, but I'm going to be honest, we're Canadian and I didn't have any Irish whiskey on hand, so we're gonna go ahead and substitute with our Canadian whiskey, Crown Royal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour that in. There we go. Look at that, yum yum. And now what we're gonna use is a tablespoon of erythritol. So you may know it as Swerve from the grocery store, but you can also get it at health food stores. And it's great, just be really careful with it because it is deadly for pets, so especially dogs. So you wanna be really careful with this. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in a tablespoon of our erythritol. Give a little bit of a generous tablespoon there. There. Now you're gonna add in a little bit of cocoa powder, just about half a teaspoon. Now you're going to need to add in 1 teaspoon of an instant coffee or a coffee extract. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in. There we go. And you're going to want to add a quarter teaspoon of almond extract. So I'm going to go ahead and put about a quarter teaspoon in. Just a teeny little bit. And finally, to thicken it up so you get that really nice thick flavor, you want to have that nice mouthfeel with your Irish cream. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put in about a quarter teaspoon of guar gum, or you could also use xanthan gum. They're great for thickening liquids, especially ones that you're not heating. A quarter teaspoon in there. And that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our lid on, and we're going to make sure it's closed really good, and then we're going to shake that up. Look at that. Doesn't that look exactly like Irish cream? I'm actually going to pour it into a glass for you so you can see exactly what it looks like. Irish cream, you guys, with no sugar. All right, we're going to use all of these in some summer drink recipes coming up using our Nutracelle. So make sure you check the description below. We're trying to make everything super fun and sugar-free this summer. See you guys next week.